Hey, Miles here at Tactical Hyve with Dor. We can't make it to the range today, but we have been planning on working on or talking about target transitions. If you follow our How to Shoot a Pistol series, that is going to be one of the next topics. And so we thought about how can we do that without being at the range, and there are different manners to do so. You guys already know that we really push dry fire, but there are other things that you can do to make it a little bit more entertaining. So in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to share some tips on how to do target transitions properly and how to speed things up. But also, we're going to start off with a friendly competition here. We have our laser ammo, recoil-enabled pistols, and some laser targets. So we're going to use that and just kind of see where both Dor and I stand right now. And we'll share some tips on how to speed up your transitions and how to be more accurate with your shots. So if you're interested, stay tuned.
It's going down. Up next, stay tuned.
All right, so we have some laser ammo reactive targets about 4 or 5 yards, and we're going to be shooting, both of us are going to be shooting the CZ Shadow 2. It's an airsoft pistol that's been converted to shoot an IR laser, and you can get these barrels from laser ammo as well. And so what Dor and I are going to do is we're just going to have a little friendly competition, shoot those laser targets. It's being recorded by this little handy dandy dashboard here so we can see the shots because we might not hear it over the airsoft. And what we're going to do is we're going to time ourselves as well as note down the accuracy. So the accuracy will be noted down by the laser ammo target system, and then or the lack of accuracy. And we're going to be using a timer to track the actual hit. So whoever has the best accuracy and the fastest speed is going to win. But we are going to do 2 iterations. So it's going to be just from the high ready because we don't have a holster for this. So once the buzzer sounds, it'll be single shots. That'll be 1 iteration, right? Then either Dor and I will go first and the other shooter will go after. Then next we'll do 2, 2, 2. All right. And as I mentioned, we'll be timing this and tracking accuracy. I'll just go ahead. And what we're using to track the time is the Shooter's Global Smart Timer. It can track dry fire as well as airsoft, so that's what we're using right now. Okay, so you can start it. You can just say shooter ready. So we're going to just start off with single shots, and we have this little control that is tracking the accuracy.
All right, shooter ready?
Ready.
Stand by. 1.62.
I think I missed one. 1.62. 1.62, and that was only 2 hits. I missed the middle target there. All right, so let's see, Dor. I should have followed up, but let me reset this. All right, so that was 1.62 with 1 missed shot. Here we go. Dor, you ready?
Yep.
Stand by. All right, so that was 2, 2, 1. 2, 2, 1, but also I saw 1 shot. Yeah. Oh, actually, there were 2 shots I missed. Yeah. 2 shots I missed. So we're going to do that one again. We're going to do that one again. There we go. You registered all those there. Right there. Got 4 there. All right, well, let's do that one again.
Hit the center of the target.
Since both of us missed the target, we'll do it one more time.
They're little targets, you know?
They are.
Angry little gnomes.
Here we go.
Little yard gnomes. All right, stand by. 1.78, I think.
1.78.
Red.
I may have.
Shadow.
Okay, yeah, we got that time. We got all 3 shots. So 1.78 with all 3 shots in. 1.78 with all 3 shots in. All right, Dor, are you ready?
Ready.
Stand by. Got them all. 2, 3, 1. 2, 3, 1. All right. So you're buying beers later.
Yep.
But we have second round now. We're gonna do 2 shots each.
You can find Bud Light anywhere. Anywhere.
No, it can't be Bud Light.
You can find it anywhere. It's an amazing time we're living in.
You can track the scores. And
step up our game. Maybe some Bud Light seltzer. I don't know.
All right, 2 shots.
Stand by. Okay. 2 shots each target. Shooter ready?
Yep.
Stand by.
All right.
1.94. 194.
194. 194. 6 shots in. Dor, are you ready?
Ready.
Stand by. All right, that was a 2-8-1, all 6 in. 2-8-1, all 6 in. So pretty cool setup here we have here, guys. We're gonna be talking about target transitions, and you'll see you can get the same type of training on specific skill sets for target transitions even at home. But now we're gonna dive into some tips to kind of speed things up. So now Dor also has to, he lost the second round, so he has to
We're stepping things up to Bud Light Seltzer. Yeah.
All right, so here are 3 tips, guys, for target transitions. The first thing that you may have heard of is immediately after you finish engaging one target, we'll just take the left target there and the furthest right target, okay, left and right. If you've already called your shot, you know you've hit that first target, immediately move your eyes to the next target. Very simple, right? But a lot of people don't do that quickly. So you have to be very aggressive with your vision. So immediately you take that shot. If you heard the sound that you hit the target or you saw a visible indication, immediately move your eyes to the next target. That is the first step, right? Immediately move your eyes. Now, when you do so, though, one thing that's important is also when you move your eyes, don't let this gun move away from your nose very far. So, for example, if I'm looking at you here and the target's over here, I don't want to move my head all the way here and my gun is still over here. Okay, I'm going to pretend that there's a bungee cord stuck in my nose in the barrel, so my barrel is not very far from my line of sight. Okay, so that's the first tip. Second tip for good transitions is to make sure that you're ready to take another shot when you're on the next target. So a lot of beginners, for example, notice this, they'll break the shot and they will pin the trigger and it'll stay pinned until they get to the next target that they want to shoot. Then now what do they have to do? They have to wait. They have to reset the trigger and then come back on it to take a shot. So instead of doing that, you are going to break your shot and reset and prep as you move to the next target. So that means you're going to come off the trigger, let it reset, and by the time you're on the second target, you should be ready to break that shot. So from here, I'm not going to pin it and then move, and then you hear a click, and then I can take another shot. I'm going to reset and prep during, okay? So just like this, so I'm ready to break that shot. The last tip for efficient target transitions is to exit the target early. What do I mean by that? This is something that is can be quite difficult for a lot of shooters. If you know that you have called a good shot, meaning you know that you've hit your target already, whether it is because you know where your sight lifted or maybe your target has some kind of reaction, you immediately want to move away from that target, all right? So instead of staying here on this first target, maybe I take one shot and I'm waiting, okay? I already saw the red light, but I'm still waiting there. That's causing you to waste some time. So instead, if you've called your shot already, immediately and aggressively move to the next target with your eyes and then follow with your gun, okay? That is going to be very important rather than doing this. One, I stop and then I look. I want to break my shot and exit immediately. So those are 3 tips to shooting more effectively when you are approaching multiple targets. And as we dive deeper into this topic in future videos, you already have 3 major tips that are going to help you, so you can already begin to incorporate that in your practice. And don't think that you have to be on the range all the time to do this stuff. As you saw us, we're doing dry fire. Well, in this case, we're using IR lasers, and Laser Ammo has an entire offering. We even have a timer that can track, our dry fire shots, our airsoft shots, so you don't always have to be on the range. And proper dry fire can directly translate into good live fire technique. All right, so what we just covered translates directly to live fire. It doesn't matter if you're using laser targets, no targets at all, but the tips, the techniques, the principles, all are going to be the same. So if you dry fire properly, you can do everything correctly live fire. And just to reiterate the points that we discussed here, the very first thing you need to do to get more effective and efficient transitions is you really need to lead with your eyes. It's very simple, but not a lot of people do this. So you need to make sure you look first rather than moving your gun and your eyes at the same time, because if you don't, what will happen is you'll normally overpass your target or undershoot your target, and that's going to cause you to have to redirect your energy, and you're going to take more time to get that accurate shot. So that's step number 1. Really lead with your eyes and also follow with your gun quickly. The second thing is you're resetting your trigger as you move to the next target. So a lot of beginners are going to possibly pin the trigger and then go to the next target, then they reset and take that shot. So that's going to slow you down. So you want to make sure to reset your trigger on the way to the next target. And the third tip we shared was to leave the target you just shot immediately. So if you've called a good shot, you don't need to wait. Okay, so imagine a scenario where you had multiple threats in front of you. Some lead is better than no lead in all of them. So what you want to do is immediately call your shot, move your eyes to the next target, and that's going to speed things up while maintaining good accuracy. So everything we showed you dry fire translates perfectly into live fire. Just make sure to follow those tips, do them diligently in your own home or wherever you're doing dry fire, and then mimic the same exact movements and the pressures and all of that during your live fire session. So I hope you like those 3 tips on speeding up your transitions and also improving your accuracy. As always, if you like the video, please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment below with any questions or different comments or tips that you've picked up in your shooting journey. And if you're not subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. See you guys in the next video.